live.
Nice.
Oh, I gotta post it up. Let me pop up chat.
You should like set your description and everything when you have the chance.
Yeah, I gotta make it look nicer. Yeah, let's see. Let me put the announcement out. Discord.
Oh, I gotta listen to Grant Perez, bro. I gotta start understanding his music.
I think you already listen to it, but you just don't pay attention to who it is.
Yeah.
Too bad I can't listen to it until I'm done stream. That's it.
Well, you
What's good
could
here?
if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care if I get copyrighted. Bro, the first stream I got hit with like 7 copyrights.
Who cares,
Instantly.
bro?
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, but. What's good, Stan? What's good, Snows? What's up, Nathaniel? What's good? What's good? Are you new here, Nathaniel? This is my first time
Yeah, I
seeing you.
think so.
Welcome, welcome, brother. Hi, Eli. I'm at work, so just having the background. I'm too busy to have charts open, but I'll just soak up the knowledge by osmosis. Yeah, I got you.
Number 1 fan, Elijah.
Yo, David. Yo. I think I'm just gonna wait until 9:30, guys. By the way, but if you guys do want, and if it's according to your plan, that's the actually first the most important thing. 15-minute SMT on the lows, BTC.
There's no 15-minute SMT on the lows.
No,
you
no,
liar.
invalidated. Let me finish my sentence. Damn. And 5-minute invalidated.
You're gonna have a wide stop loss if you do that.
Yeah. I was considering something like this earlier. So when the 5-minute creator changed state and both like volume already was taking out the 5-minute SMT
Low
lows,
continuation players.
but I still don't like it. I'll be honest. So you guys are also leaning bearish monthly SMT at the highs yesterday. Yes. We've been keeping that in mind right here, and that technically makes it a true market structure shift, right? SMT with market structure shift right here, right? But I don't know. There's just a lot of buy side liquidity, so I just want to give that a sec.
Yeah, my framework's leaning bullish, but price is saying bearish, so we'll see what happens.
Is my stream quality okay? I can't even tell. How my stream quality is okay. The trendline liquidity does look juicy. Yeah, that's what we're saying. It looks juicy, but it might not happen today or whatever may happen. But YM is running it low right now, so we'll have to see. Just right through this. You're just gonna wait for, like, to me, I don't want to take anything. I just want things to clear up. You know, if it's not painful, as Ethan says, if it's not painfully obvious, then don't waste your time, man. Don't waste your brain power and your bullets.
What if it's painfully obvious during Asia session though?
Well, also you gotta play your edge. Ooh, good question. Good question. Random voice in the back. Random chatter in the back. What a great question.
Hit the thumbs up button, everybody. Even though this channel's so scuffed.
What do you mean? It's raw and authentic, bro. That's what it is.
There's no profile picture, no description, no disclaimers. Oh, there's a disclaimer.
There is a disclaimer. Don't play with me, bro.
Wow.
I don't want to get
You didn't want to get sued.
Of course I have a disclaimer, dude.
We have to pull up the Shazam when I'm at Grant Perez concert. Pull up the lyrics.
Yeah, that should be so funny. So what's this song again? No. 924 volatility injection. 925 volatility injection. Let's see. How do I pin something on top? I can't. Whoa. 925 volatility injection. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start saying 925 macro.
HR Cutie says, "Good morning, brother Ethan." Brother Ethan ICT.
Good morning, brother.
The 925 guy says higher. 925 mackerel. Yes, 925 mackerel. I do like the way it's reacting off this order block I marked out, but that is not a basis to take a trade. So I'm gonna give it.
I think waiting for 930 is just the play here.
I'm not gonna take a trade off a 1 minute bounce, guys. So just wait. Inner Circle Trader says hi. Yo, oh, I forgot about that. Inner Circle Trader. What does Inner Circle Trader say? This channel one day will say ICT is in the chat. Man, that'd be crazy, Claire. It's gonna be like Tanya. Be the
You don't
next
even
Tanya.
trade ICT, bro.
Yeah. No, but there's ICT concepts. You know, guys, keep an eye on the first 930 gap, bro. Trust.
Yeah, bro.
That's what he's been teaching, bro. No cap. Just kidding. I literally tuned into one stream, and that's the one thing I saw him talk about.
I swear the first 930 gap, Jesse taught that like last year, no?
I don't know, because I don't really watch Jesse. Maybe. Eli doesn't trade ICT, he wins instead. Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy work.
Do an ICT like that. 2 minutes till 9:30. I guess like a minute and 30 seconds kind of, but. New kid on the block is, yes. I'll talk to ICT about SMTs and quarterly theory and change his mind about the way he trades. That'll be me, bro. I got it. Michael J. Huddleston. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna make my stream quality a little better. soon. Okay, YM's having that reaction. YM's. Oh, maybe creating that.
I'm sending it.
Yeah, that's good. This is what Ethan was talking about his narrative building, but if you weren't there, potentially looking for a 5-minute the highs to bring us lower. But high time frame bias is, yes, bullish. Oh, my chart just froze because it's 9:30. There's just too much buy side. So that's what we should have our eye on. But it just has been bearish for a bit, so that's why. Temporarily. Let's see if this can go anywhere. Yeah, high time frame bias is still it's always gonna be bullish for now.
Oh, bullish, yeah.
Until we get like a full like entry set up on the highs, then I mean I think my high time frame would still be bullish, but I think there'd be like a temporary short to catch.
See what Equities Open wants to do here, if it's able to continue pushing higher or not. There's not really a SMT on the low though for entry. There's a 1 minute, but that's a 1 minute.
Yeah, I wouldn't fully consider that. Just saying, guys, look at the order block I marked out. but I would say.
Did you take the trade?
No.
Exactly. Sorry, that was kind of toxic.
That is. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm long from 21,286. 286. Not bad. What's your what'd you base it off of? And please don't tell me vibes. Because that is inappropriate behavior. be following your plan. With sequential SMT with Monday's low as well, with 5 minutes stacked on top. On the lows? I don't see a 5-minute sequential SMT stacked below. Random. Oh, come on, HRQT. Can't be taking random trades, even if it's a winner. But what if our plan is vibes?
My plan is vibes. It's always vibes.
Then your stability of your income will be based on vibes too. 2.5k on 2 accounts. Nice. Or not nice in terms of objectively, but hey. If it's secretly a part of your plan and you're just not telling me, then hey, good stuff. If you're in this long, what would you target? I mean, you can probably target previous session.
Buy side. All the buy side.
Yeah, I mean, all the buy side would be ideal. That'd be nice.
All the buy side in the world. Bro.
That'd be deliciousness, bro. For whoever's in this long. I hope it hits all buy side for you guys. If you guys are in this long. But remember, we can't trade off hopes and dreams. So all
I don't really use doubling theory.
All the 1 minutes on the highs are invalidated. I just want to see this 5 minute. If it is gonna take out buy side liquidity, I want to invalidate this 90-minute cycle SMT, the 5 minute, and then also the 15 minute. But the 15 minute does seem kind of like a hopium.
Or we're just gonna get price action to the right, as always.
Yeah, that's also very possible. That'd be funny, but kind of not funny for people that are just blowing their accounts. I mean, they shouldn't be blowing their accounts anyways, but it's kind of on them, low key. Why I'm lower on the 5 minute, not NQES. I see that.
If you take a maximum of 2 trades per day, risking 1 R per trade, it's very difficult to blow your account.
Nathaniel, there is a SMT, but it's not a based off quarterly theory. It wouldn't be a sequential SMT. You can still use it, yes, but it's just there's more confluence with if it's following quarterly theory. Do you think price can reach 21,384? Where's that?
I think price is going back to 21,562.5. No cap.
84. Oh, like
send it to the highs.
Yeah, previous session high. Yeah, that's very possible. That's what
send
you're
it to the
looking at.
highs.
That's what I'm assuming. That's what you're looking at. Previous session high. Yeah, I think that's very possible. But remember, anything can happen. But right now, currently, like overflow wise, Loki looks not good for higher prices.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks like it could just go sideways as well.
Yeah.
You guys don't use doubling theory.
No.
Not really. I think I've been briefly introduced to it, and Ethan has like tested and used it before, but we don't. Like, if we have something that works, like, why change it up, right?
Not my thing.
Not his vibe.
Yeah. It doesn't logically make sense to me, because if we start introducing doubling theory and stuff like that, it's like, don't you just simply have an SMT with any high and low now? Not really time based anymore.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, double zero. The problem is if you use doubling theory on every time frame, you just use SMTs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So therefore, context is key.
Bearish 90-minute right now might offer retracement. Let's see. I have not popped.
I don't see a bearish 90-minute.
Yeah.
So I'd say this high right here, the 5 minute breaker, 21315, 21315.50, that high, the bullish breaker. If it supports price higher, then we can probably see continued higher prices.
Oh, would you look at that? I kind of marked it out. And so here we go. So if you're in this long, you'd want to see this 5 minutes, this 5 minute run through, 90-minute cycle run through. Even create a gap. If it creates a gap, that'd be juicy. Oh, okay, brothers. Jason thought you guys used the same concepts. We all trade slightly differently, to be honest.
Yeah, we all use like the same concepts, but we use like pretty much the same teachings, but we don't use like the same concepts, I'd say.
Because we all found consistency like a little slightly differently from each other.
Yeah. Like for me, I trade MXM a lot, and I just use my models ranges and SMT. So I just find market maker models within ranges, and they use SMT to confirm it. That's my whole model.
Nathaniel kind of do, but the context is what would make us use a doubling theory. Doesn't come up often. Yeah. Everything has to be in context, and I have not learned the context of when to use doubling theory, so I do not care to use it, and I'm doing fine without it. So that's why.
Just keep it simple, guys. You don't need to know every single thing. Just master one thing. And then once you master that one thing, master another. And then if you have two confluences that you know really well, that's usually enough to make money already. You just need to practice risk management after that.
I hear you, broskies. Thanks for doing this live. Also, yeah, no worries. I am trying to go live every day, but yeah, I should also put my socials in my bio. But if you guys are in Ethan's Discords, then you guys will get the notification anyway. So you just don't even worry about that. You guys are chilling, big chilling. So if you're in this long, I would keep it pretty safe. TP1 here, and then you just let the rest one run. You know, don't get greedy. Here we go. TP1, TP2, take out the rest as buy side. But that's a little, like there's no I guess if we were targeting something, it could be invalidation of the previous month high. But that might be a little ambitious.
When are you come back to YouTube? When my students are all doing well on their own. So here, past the 90-minute high, the 90-minute range high, if we are bullish, I'd like to see displacement higher because it is a time-based liquidity. And you'd want to see YM start moving with NASDAQ. Ideally, at least.
Yeah, whatever YM's doing is not the most ideal. But that's okay. Give it a sec. It's been, I feel like to me, price has been like a little bit hard to read, but overall it's been okay.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of like external to external range liquidity trades because price has just been creating seek and destroy, consolidating. But I think that's the benefit of knowing how to trade ranges, because you know when price is trending, you know when price is consolidating for the most part.
But I remember when I was in school, it's like you just see a setup, 9:30, boom, just instantly.
Boom, yeah, and then it just instantly hits your TP, yeah.
Just so clean. But it's okay. We're in interesting economical standings right now, so.
YM's not even close, bro.
Yeah, so that's not ideal. Like I still think it can go a lot higher, but I'd say you guys should play safe. If you guys are in this long, I would take out this 15-minute high, like body high, or just the wick high. Either or. Obviously, body high is slightly better, but hey man, the daily body high. Let's see if YM can catch up, or just absolutely destroys us.
Yeah, you guys can feel free to trim here if you are in a long, because we just took out that 90-minute high.
By the way, this marked out is just a trade I was looking at. Instantly, once this rejection off of this setup, I was looking at the low, so this would be my entry. 21,275. Bro, I made 2K and I'm done for the day. Thanks from Ethan's lessons. I watched all of his live streams and learned a lot from his YouTube. Yes, sir.
I'm glad.
His content's great. His content's great. I hope you liked all his videos. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I haven't been on YouTube for like how long now? Like half a year. I'm still gaining subscribers though, which is nice.
I mean, the value is always there, man. People can always watch back. The models don't change. Yeah. The data doesn't change. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. I quite literally tell everyone's like, "Why? When are you posting more content?" I'm like, I already posted everything I wanted to. Nothing's changed. It's the same thing I'm trading.
Let's see, come on, YM, you got it. Push up. Push up together. Good job, HRQT. I hope the trade was actually based on something. Because it's hard to be consistent when you're basing it off nothing. Or actually, it's impossible to be consistent if you're basing it off nothing. That's what I'll say. Because you have no idea what's making it do what it's doing, you know? And that's the problem. See, so if you did the body high of the daily cycle, you would have been smacked out right now. And look at that rejection, right? It could still go higher, but it's just like a nice, like, I guess, high confidence spot. So you don't have to, but we found that bodies do make good targets. I wonder what other. Actually, I'll just listen to whatever music, whatever.
I'm listening to Grant Perez with the lyrics on so I can read them.
Make it easier to.
Maybe I'll retain something. Who knows?
I think so. I don't know. I think once he gets going, like you'll get the melody and stuff because you do listen to quite a bit of Grant Perez stuff just in the background. Or I put it on, or Caroline puts it on, so you just have to. It's been manipulated.
I don't even think Caroline listens to Grant Perez. I think it's you and I.
She has some songs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like one or two like popular songs.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I remember that because I mentioned it to you because we were like, oh, we're going to the concert.
Oh, okay.
Nice trade, thank you. Yep. So that's TP one hit. So if you kind of followed my markings, first TP would be about 8.42R, and then we're looking for maybe
all-time high, baby. That's what we're looking.
maybe. I would trim off like at least like 60% of your position, and stops at break even.
Yeah, definitely pay attention to London High here. See if we can get displacement past this high. Honestly, framework-wise, I'm so bullish, but I really don't like how YM's moving right now.
Yeah, the fact how YM's moving. Does it have a wick? It does have a wick at the bottom. Okay, that's okay. Like, if
but to be honest, even I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, like, if you just leave a runner, you just leave a runner. I think, like, this, like, even if you just traded from previous session high where it marked out, it's such a good trade already. Like, you're chilling.
Mm-hmm. I also want to say that even if there is a short model here, though, it's pretty sus because you're gonna be trading into a displacement higher.
Yo, thanks for Yuki. Do you trade NQ or MNQ? I trade MNQ.
So let's see if we can get a push past this London high now. It's traded into it, so that would be a good area to look. So if you look at the 15-minute chart, what I'd be paying attention to is the 1 a.m. candle. If this can become a breaker block.
So 1 a.m. Where's 1 a.m.? I'm trying to even look for 1 a.m.
It's a 15-minute candle. 15-minute 1 a.m. candle.
I see. Yeah. It's right here.
That's the wrong one. That's a 1 p.m. brother.
Oh. Tripping. Oh. It is. Wow. Damn, I don't have any latency on my stream.
You have like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
I'll show you guys what I marked out, by the way. So earlier, this up move, the bullish move, after the sweep of the 15-minute, right? So that's the significance of it. And then this is not Ethan's teachings, by the way. So I would just test it out yourself, guys. And then there's an inversion, with what's it called, invalidating the order block. Right. But don't just take a trade off that. You have to test it out. Know what to target, right? Usually, if I'm doing this, I mean, first you have to be below Asia. That's like pretty much the. So we are below Asia here, right? How many contracts did you in? Or did I go in on?
Elijah's in 15 contracts.
15, a billion contracts. No, okay. If I was in this trade with this tight of a stop loss, I could probably put in 5 micros. I'm on 50K accounts, so remember I'm on 50K funded accounts. So I don't want to, like, obviously if I had like 150K accounts, I might leverage differently. So, but 50K accounts, I'm just gonna risk $150 maybe, $200 a trade. So I would be in 5 micros. Can I teach you how to trade? I mean, you can watch and take notes, but I would recommend
Elijah's starting his own mentorship soon.
New mentorship? No, I'm kidding. I feel like there's nothing I need to create. There's a lot of free material out there, like a lot of lectures. You can watch. So, of course,
I like what Wime's doing now.
Yeah.
This is good.
Of course, you can watch, like, you know, a lot of Ethan stuff. He has videos on unicorn model, SMTs. You could be profitable. I'm not sure if he hooks in the chat, but he is quite literally profitable just based off of unicorn model. So that's something you can search up. There's a lot of videos on unicorn model, I believe, but Ethan has a really good one. I believe Casper has one too. Like, a bunch of people have stuff. Actually, I'm not sure if Casper has one, but I wouldn't be surprised because he talks about multiple stuff.
He probably does.
So yeah, I think there's too many like free content on just like how to trade. At the end of the day, it's just, yes sir, there's Hyuk. At the end of the day, it's just managing your risk and your emotions. Model, as long as the stats prove to be consistent, then that's all that matters, right? And profitable. That is not part of the unicorn model, by the way. I just want to mention that. Lesson number 1: if you don't have a stop loss, you can't lose. You know, technically, if you got the freaking, actually no,
you got the bread to do that. Yeah, you gotta just keep depositing.
Yeah, just over and over and over.
Eventually, it'll come back to your entry. You just gotta stay alive long enough.
Yeah, maybe in the next 2 decades, bro.
You gotta wait for the next market crash for it to come back to your entry.
I just trade a monthly market maker buy model, bro. Okay. I'm gonna unicorn in off that 15-minute breaker if it presents itself. Sounds like a plan, Hyuk. Hyuk's got those limit orders in. I ain't scared. There's nothing to be scared about, man. So, and he knows it. Hyuk is a beast. Tried and true methods. Tried and true? Try it and true. Wow, my tongue is twisting.
I wanna go on like a travel trip, like a full tour, just like visiting everyone from the mentorship. I feel that'd be so sick. Cape Town first. My first stop.
We got breaker block and fair value gap. Yes, not gonna lie, I've watched like 2 videos on unicorn model, and I still don't got it down. I'll be honest.
It's just breaker block plus fair value gap. That's a unicorn model.
Oh, okay. Wait, so with the long I marked out earlier, technically be kind of unicorn model. It's a fair value
Which
gap in a
one?
breaker block, right here.
Actually, yeah, the one that you marked out, yeah.
Ooh,
It
a penny unicorn.
literally is the 610 candle.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's not really a. I guess you would have used the 545 candle for entry. And your stop would be below the 545 candle. So you would have gotten real close to that stop loss.
Oh, I see, I see. Alright, I'll play it cautious. I'll play it cautious now, guys. It's reacting to, but it still can go higher. Like, we've seen days where it's like it just chops around here, waits for one to catch up, and then it just like boom, like PM session, just all the way, you know. But the problem is I didn't have too many SMTs to base this off of. Right? There's 1 minute SMT. There's no 4 hour. You're tapping into the 4 hour true market structure shift, right? So I would be cautious. Fairly cautious. Wake up, guys, wake up. Whoever took this trade, I hope you're happy with 8.5R. If not,
Hypothetically, if I took this trade, my stop loss would be below 7:50 a.m. candle low on the 5 minute.
750.
Yep.
Alright, hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
There. This would be final TP, by the way, guys. I would not really push it. So.
All-time high?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the people's accounts here can't even hold that long.
Hit it today, bro.
Let's see. Oh, like 5,000 ticks. Nah, I've seen it. I've seen it before.
Still paying attention to this 15-minute breaker block, if price can support from it or not.
Oh my.
Oh! I mean, oh man, I wish I was in this trade, everyone.
Hypothetically. I think I'd be already out before that. But that is crazy.
What a crazy wick. What was that?
10 a.m.?
Is
Is
that
that?
10:01?
10:01. 10:01 news.
Everyone just got liquidity sweeped.
Everyone trying to short it. Okay, move.
I'm not a fan of this wick. I can't lie.
Yeah. See, look, if you target another body of the next swing point liquidity, it would hit. Right. So I think there's a good thing to targeting bodies. But
I think it's still gonna go higher. To be honest, I don't see a reason for it to turn around here, especially if YM's able to push higher. I don't see a reason for price to turn around, unless it wants to revisit that unicorn model. But we've created this new high. You typically want to see price just continue creating higher highs.
if you guys also want to, actually, no, I don't want to introduce too much or whatever, but whatever. Like the low or the place where Ethan put his stop, there's also a SMT fill. There's also, in that SMT fill is also a precision candle. 5 minute. That gap. But
What SMT fill?
or I guess actually no, not SMT fill, sorry. But it's a wait, is it SMT fill?
Where?
But there's it's a precision gap with no other gap on YM. 940. So you know how you have your stop below the 750 candle, but it's also protected by that.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, it's not SMT fill, sorry. But or I guess it maybe could be considered because it's not created on YM, but that's up to you guys to test.
No. I personally wouldn't call it SMT fill.
So you guys are about to have a 5 minute order block created. Tuesday, I got another long from 21378. Okay. And I was 20 MNQ in, and I got my profile, your fill, I'm guessing, at 21414, and I made another 1.2k. Nice, brother. And what was that based off of? I'm in unicorn on YM. Let's go. Let's go, Hyuk. Was there news that like just came out or something? Like, what was that? Is it orange folder?
It might be an orange folder, probably. I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
acting like a orange folder.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to orange folders, but yeah, there's an orange folder. Nope, there isn't. It was Trump's tweet, probably.
Yeah, there's literally nothing today, but
Yeah, there's no news. It just did it. It just did it because it wanted to.
yeah. It just does that. There's gonna be volatility injections.
Probably, market maker accidentally pressed a button.
I slept up, fell asleep on his desk. I think orange flip to 30.
Yeah, it could always be like you see how we like just traded up into all that buy side liquidity. It just instantly spooled higher because everything got filled.
So hypothetically, I would be full out, by the way, but I still think it could possibly go higher. But I just I'm trying to play more base hits. Wait, let me see. So you said there's, what day is it today? Wednesday. There is yellow folder, but there isn't orange folder. HRQT. I still do think this can hit though. It's a good 16.23 R. Let me add my Twitter to my bio. Let me just do this real quick. Edit. Twitter. Wow. Say. Alright, that works. What are you currently looking for? I'm not looking for anything else. I mean, if I were to be in this long, what would I be looking for? Probably YM to shoot up. Yes, I already took previous session high with a wick. If I'd be looking for it to hit TP2. Yes, but if I was in this trade, I'd be pretty much already out from this chop at TP1. It'd just be nice. I mean, it's not even a base hit for me. It would be 8.44R, so I'd be happy with that. Just go on with my day. But I've seen it where it's, I think I've said this earlier, but where it's expanded in the PM session all the way to target. That's very possible as well. But I'm not gonna be there to stick around for it, you know. I'm good. Right now, I'm not looking for anything. I already looked for what I need to look for in the morning, if that makes sense. What were you looking for this morning, Joel? What was your bias? What was the vibes telling you? What was your model objectively telling you? Let's see. Would be cool if this 1 hour breaker holds and adds more confluence to bullishness to reach previous day high. Which 1 hour breaker? This one? The true market structure. Oh, right here. Yeah. Or it wouldn't be a true market shift because there's no 1 hour sequential SMT with it. I mean, I guess you can just look at it as like just SMT. Like if you use just SMT, then yeah. I can see that. You in the trade? I was in the trade earlier. Hypothetically.
Yo, where's the signal, bruh?
Hypothetically.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You didn't trade today? All good, man. The market is still gonna be there. You got a day off, bro. A vacation. This is what I was looking at. This is where I would hypothetically take out my whole position. Because I'm just happy with that. And it just makes the most sense. I don't want to trade my heart. I want to trade the chart. You know the vibes, guys. You know the vibes. Good to see you, Lords FX, though. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I still do think it can go higher, but doesn't really affect me if it does or doesn't. Let me mute. Sorry, I'm eating something right now, but you had a big stop entered at after 9:30, so the R was lower for me. Gonna wait and see what's up and keep watching. Yeah, just see how it goes. See if there's any steps that oppose you. Yeah, as long as you risk less micros, it's fine if you have a big stop. And the R makes sense, of course, not like 1-to-1 R. Opposing model has entered the chat. Yeah, there is a 5-minute SMT, like change of state delivery, but and 15-minute. So it's 15, 5 with 5-minute change of state on the highs. So if this creates an order block, I trail right here. Just play it safe. If not already trailed to this order block at 9:50, 9:55. And even if it takes out, like, I think it was like yesterday or something, or the day before, like, it can take out the order block below and still continue higher, but you don't. It's just you're playing the edge, right? You don't even want the odds to be higher against you. That'll just go full circle back around. Ooh, this coffee's smacking. I am probably gonna end stream at 10:30. By the way, guys, I just don't. I don't know. There's nothing for me anymore. You guys know what I'm looking at. What I'm looking for. The juicy buy side liquidity, but with opposing SMTs in mind. Nothing too crazy. I think it's pretty simple today, to be honest. As long as you follow your plan, didn't take more bullets than you should have. Keep in mind it's a 15-5 on the highs, with 5-minute change of state. But keep in mind our narrative and in the order flow as well, right? So discern as you will, play as you go, be safe. Let's see what there is. So you don't want to see YM. If YM can invalidate this, that would be very juicy. Then you guys would be set to go for a bit.
But a Brawlhalla.
Yeah, I'll join in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're good. I'm chilling.
Alright, let me put a profile picture on my YouTube real quick. Yo, how do I have 29 subscribers? I didn't even look at my subscriber count like for a long time. Thanks everyone. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing.
You're growing.
Even if you're not subscribed, thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Let me find a half decent profile picture. Must be a blurry photo of me. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. Hit the bell notification. Bing, bing, bing. Don't forget to use your Prime subs. Okay. I remember those days.
Prime sub.
Yeah. Do you see the thing, like the clip where like Ninja was talking about, like, I think he was making like 5 mil a month off the Prime subs.
Damn, that's crazy.
I was like, that makes so much sense, because I remember like a long time ago when we people used to watch him and stuff, he just like say it every like 5 minutes.
Yeah, Twitch Prime.
Yeah, every like 10 minutes he just say it, and I guess that's why.
Yeah, you just gotta do it. Get the kids to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, Dad, can I use a credit card? Yeah.
Like that. You have Amazon Prime. Can I use your account? I get free skin. Everyone's happy. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's happy. don't remember why I marked out this order block here. Let me check back. This is a gap. Yeah. It's not even a gap. What is this? No clue what I marked out. Alright, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna end stream, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, you know the drill.
Peace.
You know the drill. After the narrative call, I go live. So, peace. Be safe.
Peace.
To be honest, I don't like. There's nothing I would want to catch anymore. Even continuation long wouldn't be that worth. So be safe. Remember that there's a sap on the highs, but yeah, be safe, guys. See ya later, Jake.